What's up, guys? I just want to welcome everybody to 81 GMB A Look Back. I have probably been a fan of professional wrestling since 1987. I can remember as a child going to the video store and probably renting every wrestling videotape that was on the shelf at the time. Had a love for it up till around the early 90s. Granted, I watched it a whole lot later on, but I really lost love in it around 93, I guess it was. Nonetheless, what we're going to do is we're going to look back at some of those things that made my life, when it came to professional wrestling, great. And the first thing is that we will look at in this video is the one thing that really started it all for me. It was an iconic symbol. It was something that was unmistakable to me. Even as a child, I knew what it was. I knew what it meant. I knew its history. And back about August, I started collecting replica belts. Now, the first replica belt I ever owned was an old Big Gold Figures Inc. that I bought for around $145 on sale in 2000-ish, I want to say. Had a Kevin Nash nameplate, and that thing was about as flimsy as all get out. The strap was horrible. I remember it really wasn't a great belt, but I kind of swore it off after that. I thought about getting it redone, but I ended up just trashing it. I know a lot of people said you should have held on to it. Well, yeah, I probably should have. I should have done a whole lot of things in my life, but nonetheless. But today we are actually going to look at one that I had picked up off of a gentleman on eBay. It's out of Pakistan. Store name is Usman, USMAN, and I'll put a link in the description to how to get up with him. He is a great person as far as I'm concerned. The product will speak for itself. This is actually the third belt he did for me. The first belt being the United States title, the second belt, the television title. But this is the 10 pounds of gold. And I don't know how well you can see that in the camera, but I'm going to try to get close. The dome is great. It's just a beautiful, beautiful piece of work. The Australian flag. I had him to actually do it with the old Canadian flag on it. Japanese flag there. And the Mexican flag. As you can tell, it has the laced edging. It's pretty well, I've seen a lot of replicas go for a lot higher online. But this one, by far, it's heavy. The leather's thick. I'm going to scoot back and give you just a little bit of a look at it. This is not just poor leather. This is actually something that's good. It's heavy duty. It's quality. Thick belt plates. I actually had him to do these in 4mm zinc that was plated. You can see its size is wonderful. The dome is good. Looks like a two-piece set. The dome mounted on, the jewels that are in. I mean, this is by far one of the better pieces that I've seen personally. And for the price, it's a whole lot better than what you're going to buy on some of the stores. I won't name names, I won't point fingers. It's not what I'm here for. All I'm here for is to show you what I have and give the guy some credit. This is one of those belts you saw people like Jack Briscoe had it, Harley Race, Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair, unrecognizably, Jack Vivino, Giant Baba had it, Carlos Colon won it. So many people, you could associate this with, but this particular one is just a quality piece, and I'm proud to have it. You can see the thickness of this thing in the picture. It's just gorgeous. I mean, it really is. So that, like I said, the leather, you can tell the quality of it and the lacing around its edges, top of the notch. I've got so many good things to say. The detail in the flag, the paint is all just so well done. The jeweling, I'm sure you could probably nitpick it, but for what, like I said, for what I was looking for what I wanted, this by far is, to me, one of the most quality pieces, especially for the price that you pay for them nowadays. The work that he puts into it is exquisite. I mean, and you'll see that later on pieces when I do the review of the United States title, the tag team title, and the television title. But I just wanted to give him a quick hats off for this one. Like I said, I look forward. There's a couple signatures I'd like to get on it. Tommy Rich, Ric Flair, Terry Funk are the ones that are around now that actually held this version of the belt. And I'm not saying that if I had the newer version, I would get more signatures. But with this version, there are 3 signatures that are going on it if I can get them. And that's just it. But I want to thank you all for joining me for 81 GMB, a look back. We're going to try to do one of these every so often. Who knows? We may start doing some wrestling video reviews, some old matches. Might watch a few along. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great evening and a happy new year. Have a good night.